Alright, so for number 3, we're going to start by plugging in 0 for x. When we plug in 0 for x, we're going to get 0 times 2. That's a substitution. And we get negative 5y equals 10. Then we're going to divide by negative 5, and that's dm versus md. We multiplied here as PEMDAS. Then we divided by 5 here. Alright? That was how we found y equals negative 2. And now we're coming up with this decision of definition of a coordinate. Alright? Or definition of a point. 0, negative 2. So I go to 0 on the x, come down to negative 2 on the y, and I put in my point. And that's the y-intercept. Alright? And now we decided let's put in a 0 for x. I mean a 0 for y. So we plug in a 0 for y, substitution, 0 times 5, multiplication division from left to right, so PEMDAS. Okay? So I get 0 there. So I get 2x equals 10. Alright? And then we decide, okay, we got to divide by 2 to get x alone. So that's divide multiplication opposite, so that's on 2 sides, that's sad and F. Okay? We get x equals 5. So x is 5, y is 0, definition of a point. And we put that point on the graph. 5 and 0, and that's the x-intercept. Now we want to make sure that this is a point, and so we're going to plug 2 more numbers in. We want to learn to choose good numbers. So if I put in a number for x, right, I want it to be something so that 5 will go into it. So if I put in a 5 for x, no matter what I do to the 10, the 5 will be able to go into it. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to choose a 5 for x. I got 2 times 5 minus 5y equals 10. Okay? And that's let x equal 5. Substitution, right? Is this still recording, right? Alright. Then I've got 2 times 5, which is 10, minus 5y equals 10. Now again, that's MD. Okay? Guys, shh. Alright. Then I have, and this is actually all of you in here. This is what we'll be doing. Please don't do that. Come on. This is what we will be doing at the end of this chapter. So I would definitely pay attention if I were you. Because in a week, this is your test. So right now, this might not pertain to you, but next week it will. Okay? So I'm going to finish up this for Algebra 1. So, in algebra, we're just saying MD. In geometry, we would say simplify, right? Okay, then, what do? We got to solve, right? So we're going to subtract 10 from both sides. Subtract 10 from both sides. So I get negative 5y equals, oh, I can't put in the same number I just got out, can I? I can't put a 5 in for x. I already have a 5. Duh. So I'll put in a negative 5. How about that? So I'll put in a negative 5. That'll make this a negative 10. Still, I'll add 10 to both sides. Then I'll get negative 5y equals 20. Right? Same kind of idea. Okay? So I'm putting in a negative 5. So let x equal a negative 5. Plug it in, get negative 10. Add 10 to both sides, get negative 5 equals 20. And then I need to solve, right? So divide by negative 5. And I get y is equal to negative 4. So where's my point? My point is negative 5.
Yeah, you already started.
Negative 4. Please quiet down. Right? So what we did here is subtraction property. This one was dm. So the purple step was DM, sorry about that. Opposite. And then we did, the red step was SA. Opposite. And then we came up with the point, definition of a point. Okay? And so we have -5, -4. And I'm going to put in -5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, right there. And we can see these 3 points create a great line, right? This point, this point, this point. And I'm going to stop there so I can start the next class. But normally we want to do one more point. All right.